Hi, my name is Corey Blanton. I'm a victim of the family court system. My daughter and son are victims of the family court system, Hadley and Owen. Their grandparents on my side are victims of the family court system, Ellian and Carolyn Blanton. My current wife, Sky, she's also a victim of the family court system, having to put out from the fallout and the constant torment and hell that the family court system's put us through in Title 40. That's ludicrous. My case started back in 2017 when my wife of 10 years decided to divorce me. She started a divorce in Florida, even though most of us were, it really should have been started in Alabama. That's where everybody's from, really. But she started it in Florida. So it took us from 2017 until February 2021 before we finally got divorced. No large properties, no money is really involved. The only thing was me constantly fighting to be in my children's lives for 50-50. Throughout the proceedings, it ranged from me having 0% timeshare to just the standard weekends, every other weekend, and then Wednesday nights or whatever, which was pretty much an unworkable plan. I usually travel for work, and even when the final court order was done, I was living in Texas at the time, and they gave me some kind of standard visitation. There's no way I could do that. But even with that, the two judges involved in the case in Florida, I consider them child abusers, tyrants. They've systematically violated my rights, violated my children's rights, violated access to my children, all for, I just think, greed, money. Nobody benefits from this. It takes resources, time, and fit and loving parents and fit and loving family away from these children. They deserve to have fit and loving parents, their father, me, in their life. And since that final order in February 2021, I haven't even seen my kids, so it's ludicrous. I haven't been allowed to see them. I've committed no crimes, no allegations of child abuse or nothing. I don't even have a speeding ticket or whatever, but yet I never get to see my kids. And again, this is from Florida's First Judicial Circuit, and the judges on it were Judge Lyndon Nobles and Judge Lacey Clark. They don't care about anybody's rights. They just violate it. Especially if you disagree with them or if you try to fight for your rights or fight to be in your kids' lives. They will destroy your life, or try to anyway. The current thing is, they tried to terminate my parental rights as late as 2024, but thankfully I found out about that case. I was able to go down there and have that dismissed with prejudice, thank God. My ex, she's tried stuff in Alabama, in Escambia County, Alabama, and they actually kind of followed the law there. I got that case dismissed in about 4 months because they actually followed the law a little bit, so I don't have anything negative yet to say about Alabama. It brings the current status is Arkansas. I moved to Arkansas in late 2022, and I've really only spent about 3 or 4 months of my life there because I still travel a lot for work. I stay really busy. I'm a business owner. I'm an ER nurse. I'm a minister at Oasis Community Ministry. So I man many hats. I do a lot. I found out that they had a bench warrant for me, of all things. They're in Arkansas. So I started looking at the case. It's just ludicrous. They didn't even do the service of process right at all. Like, I had to find out about this online, just from a stupid bench warrant. And I'm contesting it right now. And the judge, he's just sitting on it. I'm going to say he's a tyrant and a child abuser. He's in Boone County, Arkansas. His name is Judge Andrew Bailey. The man that wears the black robes, contracted with Title 40 services. It's ludicrous. I'll defeat this. I might have to go to the appeals court. I'm fighting. I fight for every inch to be in my kids' lives. And all the while, the system sits here and attacks me and tries to destroy me, which it hurts my son and daughter. It hurts my wife now, Sky. It hurts my daughter now, Lakin. It takes time away from them. It takes resources away from them. It takes their father, and they're trying to take their father away from these kids. A fit, loving parent. Just a little about my background. I was 10 years in the Army, honorable service. I worked for the federal government for 2 years. I would have continued doing that, but I couldn't because my debt to income ratio was too high. They gave me amounts from $4,000 a month to $2,500 a month, what they're currently wanting. I can't afford that, no way, so couldn't keep my TS clearance, couldn't renew it because, the debt to income ratio right there. So I had to lose my federal job. Couldn't continue on with that, couldn't continue working with the military. And again, I've never committed a crime. I've got a clean history. No abuse allegations or nothing. No criminal history, not even a traffic ticket. I have lived a pretty good life. And like I say, I'm currently an ER nurse. Yet I fight this Title 40 every day to keep my license, to keep food on the table, to provide for my family, to support my family. I even provide insurance for my kids, really good insurance too. But the state won't use it. They want to use Medicaid. Keep them on that, even though I still carry the insurance anyway, but can't use it. But anyway, just to cut this off, because I'm going over time, it's like 5.5 minutes right here, so I don't want to run too much over. But like I say, my name is Corey Blanton. The criminals that I'm fighting are Judge Linda Nobles, Judge Lacey Clark of Florida, and currently Judge Andrew Daly of Boone County, Arkansas. Now, they're trying to take this fit and loving parent, father, away from their children, away from their family, all for profit, all for punishment, all for me fighting to be in my children's lives. That's all I'm doing. I want to be there for them. I want to provide for them. I want to support them. I want to be a good father, and I definitely try to. But this system does not make it easy. So again, my name is Corey Blanton. I am a victim of the family court system and Title 40, and I demand an investigation into this. I demand it. This is criminal acts that these actors in the government are doing. And I'm not the only one. There are so many victims out there of these Title 40 and the family courts. It needs to stop. I demand an investigation. Thank you.